Yo, what is going on, y'all? I'm Cavell Anderson, and we are back with another video, man. And this one, we're going to be doing another stock market video, and this one is actually going to be about a YouTuber named Sain. So this, I will start by saying that he is the only stock YouTuber I have watched since being on YouTube. Well, watched consistently, followed his videos. Like, I used to be a big fan. Now, I'm not so sure. And it's mainly because I'm seeing how brainwashed his fan base is, and you can really get no true value from speaking to someone from his fan base. And that's the issue that I have with him now. I'm like, because it hit me that he's bringing no value. And then, well, he brings no value past a certain point. He'll give you surface level knowledge and surface level basics, and then give no true value after that. So we're going to explain that. I'm going to break it down for you. But before we jump into that, be sure to drop that thumbs up on the video, subscribe to the channel if you're new, and turn on notifications so you don't miss videos. Follow me on social media as well, Cavell Anderson everywhere. And yeah, let's jump into it. So what I mean by that is he'll teach you the basics. He'll teach you how to he'll teach you about stop losses. He'll give you a bunch of plays, but that's all. He gives his audience just all handouts. He gives his audience handouts, and he teaches no true value. And then he says stuff that's always going to be right. Like, you can never prove him wrong. And that's the thing that I don't agree with his content. He can never be wrong, literally. And like, you're going to understand this after you hear this. He can never be wrong. When I say he can never be wrong, he can never be wrong. So, check this out. He says, yo, get in this play. If you get in this play, it's going to double. Cool, let me get in this play at $50. It's going to double to $100, right? No, that play starts going down. But he teaches you to put on a stop loss. So when you put on this stop loss, the stop loss is going to kick you out at a certain point. So then as the stock goes down, it'll eventually double. Like, so basically, if it's at $50, it goes up to $100, it doubles. If it's at $50, it goes down, the stop loss triggers, it kicks you out, then you get in at the bottom, it's still going to double back to where it came from. So basically, no matter what, if he tells you a play is going to double, the play is going to double. The play is going to do what he said it's going to do. So it does not matter if it starts at $300 and goes down to $50. If it goes to $50, it's going to go back to $100. The chances are, if a play falls, it's going to go back up eventually, especially if it falls low enough. So if a play goes from $300, then it goes down to $200. Let's say, okay, it may double back up to $300. Or stop loss triggers, it goes from $200 back down to $100. Then from $100 to $50. Like, no matter where it goes, at some point, eventually, unless it's just completely, that company is done for, it's going to eventually double back up to where it falls so much, it's going to double at some point. It's going to double depending on where you got in at. And that's why he can never be wrong. As long as he says stop loss, any play, absolutely any play falls under the category of, you can call out anything. It's going to double at some point. Let's take a $5 play that goes down to $1. At some point, that $1 play is probably going to get back to $2. It's like, he cannot be wrong. And that's the issue that I have with his content and his fan base, because that's the ultimate cover your ass strategy, and the ultimate, you don't have to actually bring value strategy, because you can literally say any play is going to go up, or any play is going to double, any play is going to do this, any play is going to do that, and you're right. And if you're wrong, throw on a stop loss, so you're still right. So it's like, that's not bringing value. That's not really bringing value. Like, the valuable thing about the stock market is the research and the information, and being able to dig through what's real, what's fake, and really understanding which sources are credible and why, and what makes you have faith in this stock as opposed to all the other competitor stocks and stuff like that. Like, what makes you choose the choice that you choose? That's where the true value lies in the stock market. So the play that I was talking about in the last video that I made about him was FTFT. It's called FTFT. And this particular play, if you look on Reddit, there's a lot of articles, there's a lot of posts that links to it links to like 10, 15 different sites of stuff talking about how FTFT is a scam. So people are saying, oh, that's all fake and stuff like that. That is what needs to be taught. How do you figure out which articles, what is fake, what is real information, what is not real information. How do you figure out something of value? As a new investor who knows nothing, how do I come to your channel and leave your channel being able to do it on my own? Because what Chris Fans does is they wait for him every single day to tell them what to do. They go jump in these plays and they follow his every move and everything that he says in his videos. That's not teaching you how to be an investor. That's not teaching you the stock market. That's making you, like, if Chris's channel just disappeared today, the majority of his subscribers would be stuck with not knowing what to do, not knowing how to pick their own plays, not knowing what to get into, when to get into it, when to get out, because none of the valuable information he teaches. All he does is says random play. He calls out random plays and puts himself in a position to where he can't be wrong. And listen, I commend him. I'm happy for a black guy being successful out here, but come on now, this is a really, really bad look. Because you look at, and this is why I hate the black debate, the race debate and stuff like that. Oh, you going against your own kind. You're not supporting your own kind. I'm looking at these Germans out here. You know Crypto, you know BitBoy TV. Like, I'm looking at people who are out here reading charts, studying, bringing real value, and then this guy is just giving off, like, pretending like, oh, my stocks never miss. I'm Steph Curry with the stocks and all this stuff. And all he's giving is surface level knowledge that, okay, you get in this play, it's going to eventually go up. You can, as long as you don't choose something absolutely stupid, damn near any play is going to go up and double. You can call that for any play. Especially, he says, get into it. I'm not saying it's going to be this month. I'm not saying it's going to be like 6 months, 12 months. A year from now, anything can double within a year from now. Anything can double within a year from now. And that's the problem. That's really the problem that I have. He gives no true value. And once you get past the level of knowing the basics, understanding stop loss, understanding investing, which plays is going to be hit at certain points, and like when corrections and stuff is happening, like understanding the basics and stuff like that, yes, that is valuable, understanding that stuff. But once you're past that level and you're looking for more, Chris Sain is not the YouTuber for you, because you don't get any more than that. You don't get any more than surface level knowledge. He goes over his plays, he goes over what he has, and there's nothing wrong with that. But then he markets himself as the most genuine, the most this, the most that. How are you genuine and you don't even tell people how you get to the conclusions you get to? You come on YouTube, you share your conclusion, and that's it. Why do you stand behind the plays the way that you do? Where's your sources? Like where's the true value in the things that you're saying? Like, and that's what I'm asking. And then if you ask, yo, where's the value coming from? If you ask that, his audience will jump you and say, oh, you don't listen to his teachings. You shouldn't just invest in plays. You should do your research. But then you ask, what's the proper way to do research? Has he talked about it? You're supposed to do that on your own. So basically, I'm supposed to do everything on my own. What the hell is the point of him? If he's just going to tell you, get into a stock is going to double one day and put a stop loss on, why do you have so many videos? You could have said that in one video. Get into any play, it'll eventually double in the future, but put a stop loss on it in case it goes down. Like, that's one. Why does he have so many videos? It's very weird. It's very weird. It's honestly funny. It really is funny. Like this whole thing. It's crazy because, like I said, he can literally never be wrong. You can literally never be wrong doing that, but it actually doesn't teach you anything. It does a disservice to people trying to be true investors. It does. Honestly, it hurts a lot more than it helps. And yeah, it's weird, man. It's weird. It's like, I feel like, am I going crazy? Am I the only one who notices? Like, look at all these videos. Look at this. So, options. Look at this. FTFT. He's telling people to buy this play. 4 stocks to set to explode. Look at any one of his videos. 4 stocks set to explode. He'll tell you the stocks, but he doesn't explain why they're going to explode, where he got his information, the details, nothing. He explains nothing of value. He just says, check out these stocks, check out these stocks, check out these stocks. And he leaves his noob investors, his beginning investors, to go and do research on their own, as if they're going to know how to properly do research. Because when I do research, when I look on Reddit and I see a bunch of articles linking to a bunch of scams, and I see 15 articles saying this is a scam, they say, Reddit, that's a no-no. You should never do research on Reddit. What about the 15 articles Reddit links to? Oh, those 15 places, you never get information from those 15 places. What do I go there? Like, okay, so I literally just only go to like Yahoo, like what is the sources? What are the valuable sources you can trust? Like, where is the true value at? Like, what have you seen these Reddit articles? What makes them wrong? Do you have proof that they're wrong? Like, all the information that matters is not something that he ever addresses. So hopefully you understood this. Like, this is just a video that I felt I had to do, because it's not like, I know it's gonna, a lot of people are gonna say, a lot of his fans is gonna come and say, oh, you're a hater, you just hate him. It's like, not at all. He was the only YouTuber that I watched every single day. I used to look forward to every single one of his videos as well. And honestly, I still watch his videos. But now I watch it from a different perspective. I watch it from the perspective of, he's just a cool, chill dude to watch, and it's entertaining. It's entertainment more so than anything for me now, because you know everything he has to offer. The second you watch like one or two videos, like, you know everything he has to offer. Like, he literally is only going to give plays, and he's going to put a stop loss on it if it's and then you like. I'm not going to take complete credit away from this guy, because I did learn a lot watching him. I definitely learned about the stop loss. I learned about corrections, not panicking and stuff like that. I learned about and that stuff is important too. I'm not going to take value away from that. I'm not going to take that value away. That's all very, very valuable stuff for beginners. But once you get past a certain level, all that matters, like, once you know the basics, like the stuff that he teaches, once you know all that, what matters is the research, the credible stuff. Like, how do you read the financial reports and stuff like that? How do you know how these financial reports is going to impact a stock? How do you, like, basically all the juicy meat and potato research that matters, he does not mention ever. So that's one thing that I will say, that this is one criticism that I have for anybody watching Chris Sain. Beware of this. Like, I know it's going to be a lot of people say, oh, he's just hating. And a lot of, that's what his fan base does. They chalk it up to everybody's a hater. The reality is, if you don't learn how to do your own research, if you don't learn what it means to find credible sources, to understand what's not credible and why, and to really dig deep and find teachings, because basically you'll get to a point where you can't learn anything else from him. He's just going to be like, his rinse and repeat strategy, that's his content. Yo, his content is rinsed and repeated. Like, that's what it is. Like, but yeah, once you get past a certain point, yeah, all bets is off. Like, you better find a way to, like, that's all he does. He gives his opinion on stocks that can blow. An EV stock. Google top 5 EV stocks to get into. NIO is on the majority of those lists. They're saying that it could be the Tesla of China. NIO is obviously, okay, that's a stock that could double. And that's a stock that's going to double at some point. Let's say it was at $50. If you put a stop loss on and get kicked out, then you buy it again at $30. Eventually, it's going to go back up to 50, 60 for the double up. And he can't be wrong. If it stays at 50 when you jump in, then goes to 100, he's right again. So it's like, if he's right, he's right. If he's wrong, he told you to put a stop loss on and then get back in, so he's still right. Like, when it comes down to finding value, you're going to have to find the truth value and start understanding the stock market by yourself, unless he addresses these things. And honestly, when I made my video about him, it was not coming from a place of hate. I wanted to have understanding, and I wanted to hear him address some of these things, or to know if he has ever addressed any of these things. But only thing that I saw is his fan base knew nothing. His fan base didn't even understand the video that I made, so they just attacked me and said, do your own research. When what I was doing in that video was trying to do my own research, but then everybody's saying, oh, you can't trust Reddit. You can't trust everything that Reddit links to. So basically, when I was doing my own research, they said, you're not doing your own research right, but nobody gave value about how research is done. So it's like, yeah, there's no value here. There's no value. So let me know what you all think in the comment section down below. I'd definitely love to hear your opinions. This isn't the content that I like to do. I don't like to speak on things like this. I don't like to speak on drama. I pretty much just like to stay positive, stay focusing on things that's going to elevate me, because this does not really elevate me, but it also could be helpful to people who have been hurt by some of Chris's decisions and some of his plays and certain stuff like that. And you may be wondering why you're getting hurt by these things. It's because it's not a strategy. It's not valuable. You can't really apply this. Technically you can, but you need much more than this to be a success, to be successful in the stock market. So yeah, that's pretty much it. Be sure to drop that thumbs up, subscribe to the channel if you're new. I'm gonna catch y'all on the next one, man. Peace out.